What's popping? What's dropping? This your boy live and directed, full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how I do. We live and direct in full effect out the 832 with my boy out the 662. Y'all already know how he do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, y'all motherfuckers better get a clue, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's popping and what's dropping, brother Craig?
Man, not much, man. We're sorry we've been Jimmy J and I, we've been El Communicado with you all with our respective podcasts for a minute. I did say episode 40 was gonna be postponed, but spoiler alert, episode 40 will be on behalf of the Jimmy J Smooth Network, all about Kobe.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. All about Kobe Bryant. I'll be doing my thorough research once I get my laptop back. And right now I'm doing the Jimmy J Smooth podcast off my mobile phone. So off my cell phone. So once I get my laptop back, let's draw on something. Episode 40 will be all about Kobe and talk about his career, the highs and his lows. And shout out to the Texas Rattlesnake himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin, in that regard, man. Because let me put a plug in. I don't know if I shared it with you all on the with you, and shout out to another Houstonian by way of Memphis, Corey Wolf. Stone Cold had a fitting tribute to Kobe Bryant. And then, man, it was real genuine. And he said some things on there, man, that was like, he said, man, Kobe Bryant was a part of someone's childhood and really was a part, and really was a part of my young adult life. Cause he said he was a football guy.
Mhm.
And, he watched a little bit basketball because he said he grew up with the basketball. He said all you heard was Jordan, Bird, Magic, and Neat and Dominique. He said, then when he got advanced on, he said, but when Kobe came into the picture, he said, man, it was just like he just dominated. He didn't have to do anything special. He dominated his own way. And I'm gonna find that in for you, Jimmy, in case I didn't share it. Man, that was a nice I tip my hat to Stone Cold Steve Austin for that fit tribute, man, because like he said, even if you were an adult, Kobe was still a part of your life because he said here he was 17 years old, he got drafted straight out of high school.
Oh yeah.
He said, and to him that was just unheard of. He's like, damn, but and he for sure thought was the same way that everybody else did when Kobe died. He thought it was bullshit, but he said when his wife had told him, and he said his brother told him, he was like, man, did you hear about Kobe? He was like, he dead. Like, what? He thought he was pulling his leg, but when he found out on the news, he was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know something, and what's crazy, no offense to my boy, but Corey Wolf had posted the story in the sports chat group. You know what? I was finna literally cuss his ass out because I was like, I mentioned, posted in caps. I like, are you fucking serious? I was ready to go there, but then when I did my thorough research, they was like Kobe dead. I'm like, damn, I almost cussed my boy out. I almost that's how shocked I was, you know what I'm saying? And nevertheless,
right.
man, that's a sad situation, bro, because with Kobe, and a lot of us grew up on Kobe. It was a lot of stuff about Kobe that people didn't know about or just plain forgot. Just plain that's how shocking this death is to us, man. And it's crazy, man. But we'll get on that on that show, man, because there's a lot of things that people you might have forgotten or you might have didn't know at all. But yeah, Kobe was gonna be that man, even outside of basketball, because he's going to be a billionaire in the next couple of years because his net worth was going up. So, and then it's a lot of suspicions around that helicopter crash, and it's a lot of details that Town Business had confirmed through his sources and stuff like that, because he's closer to LA than we are. So we'll get into that, the actual particulars on that in the pending lawsuit, because there are some pending lawsuits with the helicopter company. There is a pending lawsuit from the family as well, but we'll get more into that. But definitely rest in peace, Gigi and Kobe, and my condolences to Kobe Bryant family. But I'm gonna say one more thing before I completely get off this particular subject. Stop saying that Kobe Bryant's daddy and mom and daddy wasn't getting along. That is fucking not true.
No.
That was they reconciled after all those years. Yes, he had a story that said my mother and father, our relationship is like shit. But according to Kobe Bryant's next door neighbor, he saw Kobe and his father and mother hugging each other, I say about 48 hours after his death. So please stop saying that bullshit. People don't do their thorough research. Please stop saying that bullshit. That is not true. His neighbor, Kobe Bryant's father neighbor, which I think his dad lives kind of like the sub to Shelby Glenn. They don't live too far from one another. But he say they saw them hugging each other prior to death. So please stop spreading that bullshit rumor. Please stop doing it.
That's the that's the media for you. They always gotta and Town Business, we're gonna talk about that little video he did about Kawhi Leonard, which he basically said the same thing that I've been saying. We're gonna talk about that. But also, let me right quick, man. Let me send a thoughts and prayers and condolences to the family of Terrence Rush, my old co-worker at UPS. Found out from one of my buddies from back in high school. We used to work together, named Marcus. Terrence's mom had passed away. So like I said, my thoughts and prayers are with him right now, and I'm pretty sure he wants some privacy at this time. I wasn't trying to find out what the cause of death was or anything like that. I'm respecting his privacy, but again, you all thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the Rush family. T Rush lost something that can't be replaced. And then that's how I see about that situation. And I'm gonna go on record here and just say that we were cool, but if sometime I guess, and I think he has a birthday coming up, so he'll be the double fours this month. But man, I have to say this, me and he and I, we were tight, but after I kind of like left UPS or whatever, we ain't been in contact much, and part of me feel, and I really think I think this is just me, but because I'm not saying I would like for him to explain himself, because I don't want him to give me no excuse. I want to know his reasons. Mm-hmm. He stayed in contact with my partner Marcus longer than me, and again, it's no excuse to keep in contact with people that you didn't work with, you became friends and stuff with. If I didn't, let's say this, sometimes we go different paths and stuff like that. I mean, if I didn't, I can say, do well as far as in his eyes, like doing well for myself, as far as like, hey, have my own shit or whatever or anything like that. I shit happens, and you can't apologize for some of the stumble blocks that happen in your life. You're exactly. Not, you can't be perfect. I mean, I'm not like I'm not like his other good buddy. He got money and stuff like that. Money don't buy money. Money. They say money can't buy you money can't buy you happiness, and can't buy you friendships either. But McWright, we live in an age where if somebody got money doing well for itself, in some ways it can. When people don't know it or not, in some ways it can. And and if it's the case that I'm not up to the level of have my own and stuff like that, and I've gone on record and said that I'm divorced now. I've been divorced for 2 years. If me getting married and or not having money, not having a 6-figure clout, or whatever, not have my own house, which I did in my first year of marriage and stuff like that. And that was I told that story on your show in the past. I mean, if it was something that caused us to fall out, I mean, I like to know the reasons. What did I do? Because yeah, I'm tough as nails. But even the toughest don't deserve none of the slick shit. And I forgot something with Willie D. I was watching a past interview about Willie D. when he said him and Bushwick Bill didn't like each other. It was saying that Willie D said that his kids was throwing something at him. Was throwing something. He used the term, but in more ways one. He was throwing shot, they were throwing shots at Willie D. But I don't, I don't throw shots at nobody. The only way I'll throw shots at someone is if you fuck me over in a way that people applaud your stupidity for doing a person's stupidity for doing some shit like that. Something like that. But yeah, I like I said, I understand he's after the fact when Terrence is, grieving. It takes time, loss of, you losing a parent and stuff like that. It takes a little bit of time. But, I really like to know his reason, what the fallout is. I mean, I sent him like a friend request and, he deleted me off Facebook. I'm like, okay, what I do.
Yeah.
So, and I like to, and I'm saying it here on your show, I like to know his reason. But other than that, y'all, shout out to T Rush and everything. And then also, Jimmy, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I did tell you in advance, I like to get something off my chest here.
Before you do that, I want to say a special rest in peace to LaToya Tate. Because I basically grew up in the same neighborhood. Her sister, her late brother, as well as her youngest brother. I know you said something. They mentioned her in the job. I think she was working at Amazon, from what I understand. Am I correct in that assessment?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she died because I think she had a blood clot, and I think the blood clot, sped her heart rate up to where she died instantly. That's from what I understand of the situation. You might know more about that than I do because you're closer to Memphis than I am. But go ahead.
Let me stop you there. I haven't heard anything.
Oh, you haven't heard anything. Okay, so that's
I haven't heard anything because a lot of people, because when I was, I haven't heard nothing. I'm not gonna get the line or or whatnot. I ain't heard shit because folks at the job, they talk. I don't do too much. I don't do too much ear hustling out there.
Yeah, but yeah, because that's what. Yeah,
but I don't do too much ear. At my job, I don't do too much ear hustling out there. But when I do, if it's something about me or whatnot, or if I'm trying to find out something as far as company wise or whatever go, yeah, I'll be ear hustling in. But
yeah,
as far as that goes, a lot of people was speculating as to what happened. And again, I don't speculate. I don't base off stuff off speculation from what I hear. I want to find out the whole truth. So I guess they want to keep it private as to what happened. Now that we know, thanks to you, that was pretty messed up what happened. So
yeah, and from what I understand, and that's what I'm saying from my understanding, because I don't know everything in detail. I do know by my close sources, that they said that the blood clot sped her heart rate up to where she had an instant heart attack and died. That's from what I understand. But nevertheless, because her last post was talking about when you're at an orgy and nobody wants to fuck you at an orgy. She always posts something freaky as hell and crazy as hell, and that's what I'm gonna miss about her. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're my Facebook friend more than 10, 11 years, you done heard me say some crazy ass shit. if I don't block your ass and you don't block my ass or delete me off your friend list, you all right with me, you know. And even in high school, she was a high school cheerleader for Oak Haven High School. You know, I remember her oldest sister. Both of them are beautiful people. Miss Latricia and Latoya, very beautiful, dark-skinned, lovely sister, dark and lovely. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful sister. I just hate for anybody to lose their mother like that, because she had a child in high school. I think her son is probably in his 20s. I want to say, so I think he's like 22 at best, because I remember her being on the cheerleading squad and bringing him bringing him to the football games. This is when I first played high school around 2000. I remember him like yesterday. Real sweet kid, you know what I'm saying? So for him to lose a mother at 20 something, I can just imagine what he's going through, because he has 3 other siblings he got to look out for. So I just say, Lil Vic, keep your head up. That's all I can tell you. You know, he's named after his father, who I played football with. So if he's listening, ever come across this video in any time in the future, just keep your head up, son. You know, because you know I'm thankful to have both of my parents, as far as I know. As far as my dad, because I have plans on having a conversation with him pretty soon. So nevertheless, you know, rest in peace. Another person I want to say a rest in peace to is my former teammate Maurice Dickerson. And according to my brother, he got hit crossing the street on Tullahoma and Shelby Drive. And my brother was like devastated by that, because he graduated with Maurice. And as a matter of fact, the first time I met Maurice Dickerson, because he was all city 3 years in a row, he made all state 2 years in a row, his last 2 years in high school.
Right.
I first saw Maurice when he went to my sister's graduation. He was like, "Miss McWright, would you take me to your daughter's graduation?" And you know, that's when my mom had the hoopty, you know what I'm saying? They had the hoopty Honda Accord, I think it was, back in the day. You know, we was riding in a hoopty, and we made sure he got there to the Cook Convention Center, and made him sure he got back safely. And that's the first time I knew of Maurice Dickerson. And hell of a football player, fast. He always ran to the ball. He was a beast. It's just so unfortunate that he didn't get to play football. I think he went to TSU, but he didn't play football there. And not only that, I last saw him prior to me leaving for Houston, and we had a conversation. He was trying to get his life back together because he went through some personal things I'm not going to share on air, but he was getting his life back together at that point. And he was just not having children too. So I think that's what made him try to get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to Courtney and any other siblings he may have, because I know his younger brother, Courtney Dickerson, he played football with me as well. You know, my condolences to the family, and rest in peace to my brother, former all Shelby Metro and all state football player Maurice Dickerson from Oak Haven High School. So continue what you about to spit to a brother, man.
Man, most deaf. Jimmy, I had, you know, last weekend it was pretty interesting for me, because I'm not going to share any details, because I had so many words. I sent you a video, and you got the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this story here, and you're gonna be like, "Well, Craig, why you about to tell this story?" Because Jimmy J and I get ready to re-educate some of you grown, and I say it, and I use that term loosely to some of y'all, grown ass men and women, in regards to having respect for someone, and in regards to having respect for someone, and as far as their private time goes, with either with their significant other or their family. Okay, salute Marcus Johnson. Okay, last weekend I was gone away, and for privacy reasons, I'm not going to reveal. I was with, my lady. Jimmy, you saw how she looked. We were away for the weekend, and a buddy of mine, I'll just call him Q. Okay, he called me Friday, and last Friday, and he was telling me something about the GameStop here in South Haven was getting ready to close its doors. So I was like, okay. I said, yeah, and we got to talking a little bit. So he asked me, well, what was I doing the next day on Saturday? And I told him I told him where I was going to be. Right. Okay. I told him where I was going to be. So he told me, he said, okay. He said, well, we just want to know when I get back. I said, well, I'm gonna get back between Sunday morning. It's like Sunday between noon and afternoon. So he said, okay, cool. I'll hit you up Sunday. I was like, all right, bet. Saturday come, girl and I, we chilling, stuff like that. Watching Avengers Infinity War and whatever. And the phone ring. It's him.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and I just declined the call. And I shot him a text and told him what I was doing. So he said, okay. Now, when he touched base with me last week, he's telling me about some stuff that he was mad about with his girlfriend and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden he decided, I guess he decided to go into business for himself by questioning someone. By questioning me in regards to something you ain't got no fucking business question. Why you didn't answer the phone, Saturday?
Hold on. Let me pause. Because I'm about to go on a rant real quick. Go ahead. What kind of extra emotional ass? No, check that. Extra emotional ass bullshit is that? I'm not talking about on your part. I'm talking about on this Negro part. You see a nigga, what kind of cock blocking ass extra emotional bullshit is that, man?
I don't know, but it was stupid. But that would, yeah. But you said it right, and I'm like, I said, dude, didn't I tell you what I was going to be doing?
Exactly.
So, okay, but I'm continuing on because everybody's probably listening, probably like, okay, well, boy, Q done fucked up somewhere, Craig. You're damn right he did. I'm leading up to it. I'm like, dude, I told you Friday where I was going to be, and I wasn't going to be back until Sunday. Now you called me today. So they ain't going to talk about some. And I told him, I said, well, hey, I was talking with my girl and her family, man. I wasn't going to be rude when you calling me on the phone. And then she talking to me.
Exactly.
She talking to me, and I pick up the phone. All of a sudden, I start talking. I said, because I don't feel like hearing no fucking nobody's mouth. For me being rude. And I said, I'm not like that. Okay, you might want to get ready to rant on this. So he fucked up by telling me there ain't no excuse. And I'm like, whoa, hold up. What the fuck? I said, what the fuck you mean there ain't no damn excuse? They ain't gonna give like there ain't no excuse. I said, no, hold on, there ain't no damn excuse to you. I said, but let me tell you something. I'm not gonna be rude. I don't give a damn if I'm with family or my significant other or whatever. If I tell you I'm gonna be back at a certain time or whatever it was that you had to call and talk to me about that day, you could have just fucking texted me what it was. That was it. I'm not gonna, I'm not like you. I'm not gonna be rude with whoever I'm with or around because what you had talking about. It could have been important or an emergency. Let me break something down to everybody. If it was an emergency, the emergency is like this. Let's just say if Jim McWright, let's just say my boy Jimmy J Smooth here did what he did. But if it was an emergency, he would have told me, hey, Craig, call me back. So-and-so passed away. Or hit me up when you get back. Or if I tell you, or if I text you, Jimmy, and say, hey, I'm doing such, 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 you'll say, okay, then you're going to text me what it was. See, that's called common courtesy. That's called respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So when he told me that shit, I mean, I fucking went off. I said, man, don't you fucking ever tell me that, you know, damn excuse. And I said, you tend to forget. I'm dealing with I'm dealing with I'm dealing with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She the same, and she the same sign as I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the record, I'm telling you, she the same sign as I am. We both Libras.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I said, so what? I mean, what I look like answering your phone call, talking to you 10 to 15 minutes, and then she get fucking suspicious. I said, no, bro, I ain't like that. I said, I'm not gonna talk to you while I'm talking to my girl on the phone. What I do with my girl, that's you.
Yeah.
You know, that's you. I'm not you. I got respect. Hey, I got respect for folks. You know, if I'm with family, I'll call you later. If I'm with my family and whatnot, you know, if they ain't, you know, the only way with family like that. Now, the only way that I will entertain a conversation for a couple minutes is if it's certain family members I don't like to be around. Okay. Or something or like that. But the moral of the story is this. Don't come if you friends, if you have friends and if you tell them that you're gonna be with somebody or vice versa, let's put it like this. If you friends with someone that has a significant other or they with their family and you call them, don't program your brain to give us some little fool ass shit to ask them why they didn't answer the phone. If we tell you where we're gonna be, you know, if we tell you what we're doing, where the fuck, what we're gonna be doing, just say, okay, I'll hit you up by the time I think you back. That's the money, and have some fucking respect for yourself. Have some fucking respect for them. Display some fucking common courtesy. Because what I guess I can say he my ex-friend now because you know he deleted me on Facebook because I had to prove him wrong on something. On another thing, you know, which is just fucking bullshit and petty. Now and this rule applies to me too. If you can't show me any respect or display any common courtesy toward me, keep it going. Like the Soul to Soul song go, keep on moving, don't stop.
Yep, exactly.
Because when it come to me, I play by a set of rules that your ass will follow and adhere to. If I'm with family, even Jimmy J Smooth knows what it is. And he's in this line too. If I'm with family, if I'm with a significant other or whatever, especially my significant other, and if I tell you, hey, I'll call you back or text me, don't blow my fucking phone up. Don't wait till the next day and question me about why the hell I didn't answer my phone call. Answer your phone call. There's this thing called text. There's these two things with as far as this someone with that's related to messages go. A voicemail and a text message.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because the same thing with me. If you can't contact me, at least Facebook message me, or if you have my number, just text me. I will contact you. It might not be right then and there, but at some point within a 24, 48 hour period at worst case scenario, because sometimes I work, pretty soon I'm going to be working a whole nother job, but that's a whole nother conversation in itself. But if as long as I'm not working a graveyard shift or nothing like that, a hella shift, then you know what I'm saying. Just text me, Facebook message me. You know what I'm saying. We're fans on Facebook, friends on any social media. I can always be inboxed or text message in the case that you have my telephone number. And just say call me ASAP or call me whenever you get a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, call me ASAP or call me whenever you get a chance. It's urgent. That are the best rule. That's the best way to contact anybody. But if you're gonna get all extra whole emotional, not emotional, but whole emotional, you know what I'm saying? Then fuck you.
And really, and what Jimmy is implying, dude is not gay, but it's displaying some like some hoish tendencies. Don't come at me with no hoe ass shit like that. You ain't supposed to come at nobody no hoe ass shit like that. So that's my rule and policy from now on. If you cannot leave me, if you don't know how to leave me, if I tell you if I'm gonna be gone, don't blow my phone up. Don't question me about why I didn't do this and that. I'll tell you ass, keep it on fucking moving. You don't question, you don't fucking quit, you talking to real men. You ain't talking to a bunch of, you ain't talking to some old, you talking to a real ass man, a real man like myself.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean that's rude, man. You could have been getting it on or something like that, and this nigga call or text and all. Well, this dude, contacting you and killing the vibe, or your lady might want to, do her thing with you, or might want you to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention as you mentioned,
and that's what I'm doing, paying attention because I ain't with shit. I ain't gonna fuck that up. Hell no.
So my thing is, don't come with that extra. That's emotional right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful, and
if I don't do it to a person, don't do it. Don't decide to go into business for yourself and do it to me.
Exactly.
Because I will make your ass pay.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
But yeah, man. So like I said, he blocked me on Messenger because I proved him wrong about on some shit. It was something wrestling related about with the Jimmy Snuka death. He gonna tell me one thing, it was something on another what I saw on YouTube. But hey, it is what it is. Honestly, the guy Q is a good dude, but he ain't got no fucking tact. No, exactly. No fucking respect. I'm not gonna, just because you talk on the phone around your girl and your girl want attention, don't mean we got to follow in the same footsteps. Somebody else got to follow in the same footsteps also.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do that shit. And he probably saying that what would he been doing if he didn't have no girlfriend? I've been doing the same motherfucking thing. I would have been out and about minding my business or whatever. And to quote Dusty Rhodes, trying to get somebody for the evening. And that's it. But as a saying, my rules apply, and my rules and it is what it fucking is. And you will, and I don't care if you don't want to adhere to them, you will adhere to them. If you can't show me any respect, if I'm with, like I said, family or with a significant or with my significant other, keep it fucking moving. Cause it shows people ain't, hey, folks ain't got no tact, man. Yep. But man, all right, but now that rant is over with. Current stuff going on today, Jimmy. Yo guy. Well, let's put it like this. Jimmy has had some opinions in the past about Charles Barkley. And some things Charles is never wrong about. When he criticized LeBron 3 years ago, about him not wanting all the good players, about him not wanting to compete, he was spot on. LeBron went personal. Barkley took the high road. Now Draymond Green, Gan Green, and Charles Barkley are back at it. And he said something about he'll take Charles Barkley's job if criticism doesn't stop. And it said, looking at here on ESPN, Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green slammed TNT analyst Charles Barkley for his critical commentary and said the Hall of Famer should be careful what he says. Barkley should stop before I go take his job, though, Green said after Friday's practice, because I can do that well, too. He already didn't make enough money playing, so he needs that job. He should stop talking to me. He should stop talking to me. I like to, and then he put in brackets, I have a tendency to end people, so he should stop before I take his job. Barkley and Green have exchanged bars through the media over the years, but Barkley has been particularly critical of Green, along with us, this season as the Warriors have struggled to a league-worst 14-49 record without Klay Thompson, ACL rehab, and Stephen Curry missed 58 games with a broken left hand. Barkley has mocked Green for racking up, this shit was funny, triple singles. This season, in reference to small stat lines after games. Green's comments came while being asked about criticism he has received from fans this season as the Warriors' losses continue to pile up. I don't give a damn about what no fans think or who they put the blame on. A lot of people can't even talk to me about basketball. They're not smart enough. Oh, really? When specifically asked about some of Barkley's commentary, Green didn't hold back. After making initial comments about Barkley, he was asked if he really meant he would take Barkley's job. If he keeps talking, I'll take it soon. Sooner than he thinks. Still, he probably should be quiet. He also can't talk basketball with me either. Not smart enough, not qualified. No rings, can't sit at this table. Green, who turned 30 on Wednesday, oh, well, go figure, he's a fucking Pisces, has missed 4 straight games because of a sore left knee, but he is hopeful to return soon. An MRI earlier this week showed no structural damage. Steve Kerr is hopeful Green can play Saturday against the Philadelphia 76ers, which the Warriors beat them. But in light of that, Jimmy, who are you rolling with as far with this beef between Draymond and Sir Charles?
It's even. Especially after what this motherfucker said with Kobe. I'm kind of not fucking with Charles Barkley. I don't even want to mention that motherfucker name. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. But in this particular situation, it's pretty even because Charles Barkley do sound like a hater. But on the flip side, Draymond Green is extra emotional ass dude who helps lose games in certain situations. If the team ain't rolling, or in a position, he'll typically lose games. So criticism needs to be put on Draymond Green of some sort because you're the reason why Kevin Durant left. And if Kevin Durant doesn't leave, we're not talking about the LA Lakers. We're talking about the Golden State Warriors right about now because they need everybody that they have. But on the flip side of that, everybody then got hurt this year. So who's to say that Golden State would have did good even with Durant, because all three of the big four, however you want to look at it, they're hurt right now. So they probably be in the same position that they are now. But with Draymond Green running his goddamn mouth and getting extra emotional and then want that fake ass apology, I have a problem with that too, dude, because you should have been apologized. Steve Kerr, the general manager, and some of the people in the front office tried to make you apologize, and and that didn't do any good. So and now you want to apologize after Kevin Durant makes his move, so Draymond is on some fuck shit, but sometimes Charles Barkley say things as a hater as well. So that's the thing about Charles Barkley. And to me, with LeBron clapping back on him on getting personal with him, I think he did right to get personal with him because first of all, Charles Barkley never liked Kobe anyway, and Kobe pulled up Kobe pulled up on him on the set of TNT and let him know, studded up on him. So I have a problem. That's where my problem has. That's where I have a problem with Charles Barkley, because Charles Barkley was no right to say, well, we need to look at Kobe's case as a part of his legacy. Fuck out of here. So I don't that's disrespectful as hell, because it's too many detailed case to say that Kobe didn't commit that crime. So fuck Charles Barkley. And Draymond Green, stop getting extra emotional. And you already fucked up a team, so as it is. So, Draymond needs to grow the fuck up as well. So it's pretty even on this one, because both of them have their faults in this case. Either way, you know what I'm saying? So, because Draymond did make a point, nobody without a ring can't say nothing, but at the same time,
true.
He needs to say something. He needs to be productive. We gave you $100 million. You need to play like a fucking.
And I agree with that. And really, the triple singles comment is funny, but in some ways it's true. But when you look at it, it's fucking true. We paying you $100 million. You need to be averaging triple doubles. You need to be averaging 19, 16, and 16.
And not only that, at worst case scenario, if you gonna get that kind of money, you need to be rebounding like Dennis Rodman. You need to be playing defense. You need to be playing shutdown defense. If I'm paying you $100 million, dude, whoever I tell you to defend, you need to be shutting down shop, bro.
Oh,
you need to be shutting down shop, or you better be a hell of a fine rebounder. You better be a Andre Drummond's type rebounder. I think Drummond's went to another team. Did Detroit trade? He went to Cleveland.
They traded him to Cleveland.
Man, they're doing everything to sabotage that brother Casey, man. I wish that dude. Oh man, I wish that man would leave that place, man. Oh,
man, I think he is, dude. He just needs now with Dwayne Casey. On a side note, he should just step down after this year.
He need to step down after this year, because after they got rid of Drummond, and Drummond was progressing as a scorer. That's the crazy thing, and they decided to trade him. Man, Drummond is a rebounding fool, but that's the level that Draymond Green needs to be playing on. If you can't score, at least be a beast on the defensive side to be worth that $100 million. That's my problem with the $100 million, dude. You're an average player. Draymond Green is a fucking average player that looks like a superstar on a great team. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Because at least with Rodman, Rodman gonna be a rebounding fool. He gonna play defense. He gonna shut down shop in key moments in the fourth quarter and shit like that. So he's gonna play to that potential. Whereas Draymond Green, what has this motherfucker done? What has
nothing.
This motherfucker done?
He really hasn't done nothing. And somebody said it best. Draymond be bitching about talking about he helped lead Golden State to the title. No, he didn't. Steph Curry, no, he didn't. Kevin Durant, along with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Iggy, led them to that title. Iggy, let's be real. Iggy helped lead them to the first one. Iggy and David Lee.
Iggy and Curry, because Curry was the leading scorer. It just so happens they gave the MVP, but you could argue Curry was the MVP in two of those titles. Like the last title they had, you could argue he was the MVP because he was the leading scorer in 3 of the 4 games during the title. So yeah, yep. Curry's ability to score and Iggy's key defensive stops during that title run was the deciding factor of the championship. You know what I'm saying? So that could have been argued either way. You know what I'm saying? Iggy winning the MVP could be argued. They could have, I wish they would do co-MVPs with controversial MVPs like this. You know what I'm saying? But you could go either way with it. So, David Lee coming in to be able to play the small ball lineup, that was a factor as well. Them implementing the small ball lineup to outquick the Cleveland Cavaliers, because what happened was the Cleveland Cavaliers had put their put their big man Timothy Mozgov, that $60 million man, on the bench, which was a mistake. I would have bigged up on him. I would have bigged up on Cleveland, and that's where David Blatt made a mistake at. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You just gonna have to beat me. You just gonna have to run me off the court. But when we get that ball down low, we finna get your ass in foul trouble. We finna get your ass in serious foul trouble because you have no big man to stop. So they didn't have any kind of game plan as well. But I digress on that. Continue, please.
Yeah. So Draymond didn't help Golden State win shit. It was Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, Kevin Durant, and Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So Draymond need to take his triple single averaging ass on and shut the fuck up. I do agree with you on the thing with Charles Barkley about with the COVID comments and everything else. But the part where he said about that Charles don't know as much basketball as he does, Draymond, that's bullshit. Because what Charles says is gospel.
Mm-hmm.
He said about as good as the Denver Nuggets are right now. He said they are the worst. They are the best team at being at worse at what they do is having bad habits. And he said, come playoff time, you can't have no bad habits. And he be on the money about a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
He be on the money about a lot of shit. So for Draymond to sit up there and say that he knows more basketball than Charles Barkley, that's bullshit. Man, shit. I think Draymond, disrespect his mom. Draymond Green's mom was probably a junior at Southbourne High School when Barkley got out, or a freshman in high school when Barkley got out of Auburn. So, what is he to say? What is he to say? How can he say that he know more basketball than Charles Barkley? Man, your ass was born in 1990. Your mom was probably in the 20s. Shit. Like I said, his mom was probably a teenager or still in junior high or heading into high school by the time Charles Barkley got out of Auburn. So he don't know. So I'm gonna put it like this: if Draymond know more basketball than Charles Barkley, why is he doing the shit that he doing now? Charles Barkley did the same. Charles Barkley did some fuck shit, but he played.
Yeah. Yeah, are you there? Are you there? Hold on.
I think Jimmy then went out. Hey, my bad, man. You there? Okay. Yeah,
Hello?
but for him to say, but like I said, but for Draymond to sit there and say that he know more basketball than Charles Barkley do. The thing, like I said, the thing was if he did, Draymond wouldn't be averaging no triple singles like he is. At least been in some games, Barkley did average some fucking triple doubles.
Yeah.
But Barkley had a penchant for being fucking lazy.
Yep.
So, agreed. It's even Steven. It's even Steve. It's pretty much even. But but really though, man, the basketball thing, I got to give the advantage on Charles about that shit.
Yeah.
Because his criticism be mainly, like he said, his criticism is just toward basketball. And plus, Draymond, like you said, Draymond Green be in his feelings. And I'm gonna tell you what he in his feelings about. He got fucking exposed. He's exposed. Because without Curry and without Klay, he ain't shit.
Exactly.
He's no leader.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of a sudden, when Curry got hurt and he was supposed to lead the team, all of a sudden, oh, I'm hurt.
Exactly.
How the fuck you all of a sudden hurt? You know?
Yep.
So to me, Draymond is no leader. He's just a one-trick pony. Not known as just a one-trick pony. He's a one-hit wonder. He doesn't, and he sucks. Period. And I don't see what Golden State saw, and I don't see what Tom Izzo saw in him in Michigan State anyway. Because if you come from Michigan State, you supposed to be fucking dominating.
Exactly.
You are supposed to be dominating.
Yeah, he's supposed to be beasting, man. And as a player in the NBA, he's extra average, man. He's not as good as people make him out to be. He's not as good as people make him out to be, man. You know, yeah, he has his moments in playing on defense, but other than that, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, Draymond.
Yep, gangrene.
Yep.
But yeah, we got that on out the way. You got something you want to talk about, bro?
You said okay. Let me go to the thing real quick. You said you wanted to educate people in regards to being the whooping boy in relationships on that because you sent the text.
Yeah. Tell them about that video I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
I sent Jimmy McBride a video. I was on my way to my lift spot. And I was talking about, let me educate everybody here. I was talking about the, in relationships, both on men and women shouldn't be using each other as fucking whipping boys when you mad at somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I overheard, like I said, I was at the store, overheard a young man telling his partner that he said, to make a long story short, he told his girl to say, hey, look, I'm about tired of your ass taking your anger and shit out on me because you angry at somebody that's fucking up in your damn family because shit ain't going your way.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I don't know what the result was on that, but I didn't try to find out to hear. But look, if you mad at somebody,
mm-hmm.
don't you take it out on your significant other.
Exactly.
You take it out on the motherfucker that made you mad. Because hey, there been several times in the past that I've had to reprimand I've had to reprimand some girlfriends from the past. Look, don't get fucking mad with me. Get mad at the motherfucker that made you mad. I'm not your fucking whipping boy. But if you gotta go out the way to call, and another thing, and also what he said was this, if I didn't mention the video now looking back at it, before I went on live, his girl called him a bitch. If you got to resort to calling your mate a bitch because your man or a bitch, you don't need to fucking be with him. Ladies, you too. If your man mad at somebody, he fuck around call you a bitch. Hey, you need to reprimand his ass and get the fuck on down.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody, the ball phrase from Jimmy. Anybody got time for your emotional ass shit? That ain't right, man. If you mad at somebody, stay mad with the fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, and the reason why and some folks will say, oh, well, you don't listen. Maybe the reason why we don't listen to you is because when you angry, you get to fucking talking stupid and you don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the bottom line. So it don't matter if you Jimmy's age, my age, and up. if you still acting stupid this way, guess what? You know, if you feel like the need, you gotta you use your significant other as a whipping boy. Guess what? You don't need to be with no motherfucking body. You need motherfucking help.
Yeah, you need a psychologist.
You need shit. And some folks will say, "Well, Jesus is my psychologist." True, but you need to seek professional motherfucking help. You need more than just Jesus to help you with your issues.
Yeah, you need professional help off sheer osmosis.
You said what now?
I said you need professional help off sheer osmosis.
Something, cause this day and age, we ain't got time. We ain't got time to have no whipping boys and whipping girls around here, and they got every right. Ladies, your man got every right to your man got every motherfucking right to clap back at your ass. Just cause he clap back at you, that'll make him that'll make him a bitch. What that make you when you call a man a bitch?
Because at the end of the day, the woman makes the decision on whether or not y'all gonna be together.
True.
I mean, if we try to force our way into having a relationship with you, that's called rape. So we ain't got no choice but to wait till you accept us, unless she's the approaching party. But even then, women, we pick the women choose the man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So if he's a bitch, what does that make you? So continue.
Yeah, it does. What that make you, fellas? If you call your woman a bitch, what that make you?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, we got a lot of fucked up mind. Got a lot of fucked up minded ass people out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be utilizing. Don't be making you. So if you're mad with somebody, don't take it out. Don't take it out on your boyfriend. Don't take it out on your husband. Don't take it out on your wife. Don't take it out on your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You take it out on the motherfucker that made you mad, and leave it be. It's our right. I say our, meaning both women and men, to not listen to your ass talk shit. I've gone on record and said I wish a woman would put her hands on me, and I ain't did shit to you. I got a right to knock the fuck out of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. They'll be like, "Oh, Craig just basically said he on Jimmy's show he will hit a woman." You damn right I will, and it won't be the first time. I let a woman know right off the bat. You may want to play me for a fool and want to talk to me like shit, but I'm gonna tell you something. You go that route with me, you won't be the first, but you will be the next. And if you think I'm playing, try me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm not playing. I said, because I'd rather hurt you with open. I said, open hand is better. For me, an open hand is better than closed fist. But you go to closed fist route, yeah, I would go that route too.
Yep.
But I don't condone violence on no woman. Period. So fellas, don't get it twisted. Ladies, don't get it twisted saying Craig whoop a woman's ass. Or Craig a woman beater. No, I ain't no woman beater.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm just saying is, if you go that route, if a woman goes that route with me, I will knock the fuck out of her with no hesitation. Because you put your hands on me. If I tell you don't put your hands on me, when I tell you that one time, and if I got to repeat myself, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But you women especially, that's using us fellas as fucking whipping boys because your baby daddy pissed you off that he didn't do it, that he didn't have time to do what you wanted him to do in regards to y'all child. Your baby mama pissed you off because, well, and in this case, some fellas do have the right to get mad with their baby mamas, because some of these baby mamas these age ain't nothing but a bunch of untrained piss ants. that don't give a fuck about what they do. Hell, one guy, I remember one guy almost lost his job because of a stupid ass baby mama. Damn, they almost lost his job because of stupid ass.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, if you want to get to that route, you want to make your mates, your significant others, or your spouse be whipping boys. You don't need to be with them.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't need to be with them. Period. So, hey, hold that thought. Somebody came in, gonna fill them in on something. Let me text somebody right quick.
Yes, sir. What's popping and what's dropping? It's your boy Live and Direct. This is my version of the show where he has to take a break very expeditiously. But last night UFC, I don't know the exact number, but I know it was Adesanya, Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero. Pretty much all a bore fest, but it was the right game plan on Israel Adesanya's part. Pretty much a boring fight, but Israel got the win, still undefeated, 23-0. Easy work for Israel and Adesanya. Could have did more. I think he could have got him up out of there with the perpetual leg checks. He had like 24 leg checks. He had 24 leg checks in the course of the fight. So it was pretty much an easy fight for Israel Adesanya last night. Also, for those who saw the fight versus Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, from what I'm hearing around sources, there could be a possible investigation to him taking performance enhancing. We're talking about Tyson Fury, that is, after the TKO stoppage. So if it's something found in his system, because the A sample is suspicious, there's a possibility that not only he will be stripped of the title, but Deontay Wilder will be the champion again. But we'll stay close to that story. Right now, it's a loss on his record. But if there's any kind of performance enhancing drugs found in his system, that could become a no contest in that particular fight. But that is the report that's going around. That's going around right now. But hopefully it's nothing of that nature. Hopefully that Deontay Wilder just lost. But if that's the case, he needs to be stripped. He needs to be banned from the sport of boxing, period. So that's with that. Come on and join me, brother.
Yeah, my bad, man. That was the call. So, yep. But yeah, man. I wanted to close in on that note, man. Don't be using your selves as whipping boys. Gonna kind of cut it short because I got somebody needs my attention.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we get the show on this note, man. But appreciate you, man. Well, this your boy Live and Direct in full effect out the 832. And my boy out the 662. Y'all already know how we do, man. We'll be back, man. Soon as possible, guys. Peace out.
Yeah, we're gonna do a part 2 later on. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So we got a lot of fan question answers. So got a mercy on the other end. Sorry,
okay.
Sorry to cut it short, y'all. This is just part 1. So, like he said, peace out, and the pleasure's all yours for now.
All right, peace.